Section 1. Understanding the scope of Section 361. Section 361 of the Indian Penal Code, or IPC, deals with the offence of kidnapping from lawful guardianship. This section aims to protect minors from being taken or enticed away from the legal protection of their guardians. It's crucial to understand that the essence of this offence lies in the taking or enticing away of a minor without the consent of the lawful guardian and with the intent to deprive the guardian of their lawful charge. The law recognises the vulnerability of minors and their susceptibility to influence. Hence, it places a significant responsibility on guardians to ensure the safety and well-being of those entrusted to their care. Section 361 acts as a deterrent against any attempt to remove a minor from this protective environment without proper authorization. It is essential to distinguish between kidnapping and abduction. While both involve the taking away of a person, kidnapping specifically targets minors and emphasizes the element of removing them from lawful guardianship. The offence is committed even if the taking away is initially with the minor's consent, as long as it is done without the guardian's permission. The punishment for kidnapping from lawful guardianship under Section 361 can extend up to 7 years of imprisonment, along with a fine. The severity of the punishment reflects the gravity with which the law views offences against children and the importance it places on safeguarding their welfare. Section 2. A minor's voluntary departure. Imagine a scenario where a 15-year-old girl, unhappy with the strict rules imposed by her parents, decides to leave her home. She packs a bag and goes to stay with a friend without informing her parents or seeking their permission. In this situation, the girl has voluntarily left the protection of her lawful guardians, her parents. This voluntary departure is a key factor in determining whether the offence of kidnapping from lawful guardianship has been committed. Section 361 requires the taking or enticing away of a minor without the consent of the lawful guardian. When a minor leaves on their own accord, it implies a lack of taking or enticing as understood under this section. However, it is crucial to examine the circumstances surrounding the minor's departure. While a voluntary departure might suggest the absence of kidnapping, other factors could come into play. For instance, if it is found that an adult coerced, induced, or persuaded the minor to leave their home, it could potentially change the nature of the situation. The law recognizes that minors may not always fully grasp the implications of their actions. Therefore, even when a minor seemingly leaves voluntarily, the presence of any undue influence or manipulation by another person can negate the element of consent and bring the act under the purview of Section 361D. Section 3. Mere presence is not enough. Let's continue with the previous scenario. The 15-year-old girl is now staying with her friend. The friend's older brother, a 22-year-old man, is aware of the situation, but does nothing to prevent the girl from staying at their house. The question arises, is the older brother automatically guilty of kidnapping from lawful guardianship simply because he is aware of the girl's presence in his house? The answer is no. Mere presence of the accused with the minor does not automatically translate into guilt under Section 361. The law requires more than just being in the same location as the minor. To establish the offence of kidnapping from lawful guardianship, the prosecution must prove that the accused played an active role in taking or enticing the minor away from their lawful guardian. In this particular case, the older brother's awareness of the girl's presence, without any further action on his part, does not automatically incriminate him. The prosecution would need to demonstrate that he actively participated in or facilitated the girl's removal from her parents' custody. This could include evidence of him encouraging her to leave home, providing her with the means to escape, or concealing her whereabouts from her parents. The law emphasizes the need for a clear link between the accused's actions and the minor's removal from lawful guardianship. Establishing this link is crucial in ensuring that individuals are not wrongly accused based solely on their proximity to a situation without any evidence of active involvement or intent. Section 4. Inducement or active participation. A necessity. For an accused to be held guilty under Section 361, the prosecution must prove the existence of inducement or active participation in taking the minor away from lawful guardianship. This means demonstrating that the accused's actions went beyond mere presence or knowledge of the situation. For instance, consider a scenario where a man encounters a young boy who has run away from home. Instead of reporting it to the authorities or the boy's parents, the man befriends the boy, offering him food and shelter. He also uses the boy for menial tasks, knowing that the boy is a minor and separated from his legal guardian. In this case, the man's actions go beyond mere presence. By providing food, shelter, and using the boy for work, he actively participates in keeping the boy away from his rightful guardian. This act of providing inducement and actively participating in the separation constitutes an offence under Section 361. The court, while deciding such cases, looks for tangible evidence that proves the accused's role in influencing the minor's decision to leave or stay away from their guardian. This could be in the form of communication records showing coercion or enticement, financial transactions indicating support provided to the minor, or witness testimonies confirming the accused's active involvement in the separation. It is important to remember that the prosecution carries the burden of proof. The accused is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Therefore, simply being in the vicinity of a minor who is not under the supervision of their guardian is not enough to establish guilt under Section 361. The prosecution must establish a clear link between the accused's actions and the minor's separation from lawful guardianship. Section 5. The weight of evidence. Evidence plays a crucial role in cases related to Section 361. It is the bedrock on which the prosecution builds its case and the shield that protects the innocent from wrongful accusations. The court relies heavily on evidence presented before it to ascertain the facts of the case and deliver a just verdict. Let's consider a scenario where a young girl is found living with a man considerably older than her. The girl's parents allege that the man kidnapped their daughter and have filed a case under Section 361. The man, however, claims that the girl ran away from home and he was only providing her shelter, unaware of her age and the circumstances surrounding her presence. In this situation, the court will meticulously examine all evidence presented by both sides. This could include witness testimonies, statements from neighbors, friends, or anyone who can shed light on the nature of the relationship between the man and the girl and the circumstances leading to her presence at his residence. Electronic evidence, call records, text messages, social media interactions between the man and the girl that might indicate coercion, enticement, or any form of undue influence. Circumstantial evidence, the girl's belongings found at the man's house, any attempts made by the man to conceal the girl's presence, or his behavior towards her that suggests a relationship beyond that of a good Samaritan. The credibility of the evidence is paramount. The court will scrutinize the evidence for authenticity, reliability, and relevance to the case. Evidence obtained through illegal means, such as forced confessions or fabricated testimonies, will be inadmissible. The court's ultimate aim is to uncover the truth based on credible and admissible evidence. In cases involving minors, the court exercises utmost care and sensitivity. The minor's testimony is treated with utmost importance. However, considering their vulnerability to manipulation, the court also evaluates their statements in light of other corroborating evidence to ensure accuracy and prevent any miscarriage of justice. Section 6. Consent, inducement, and the importance of evidence. Understanding the nuances of Section 361 of the IPC is crucial in protecting the rights of both minors and the accused. While the law aims to safeguard minors from being taken away from their lawful guardians, it also recognizes that mere presence with a minor does not equate to guilt. The prosecution must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the accused actively took or enticed the minor away from their lawful guardian without the guardian's consent. Inducement or active participation is key. This could involve coercion, deception, providing shelter or financial aid, or any action that facilitates the separation of the minor from their guardian. Evidence plays a pivotal role in such cases. The court carefully examines witness testimonies, electronic records, circumstantial evidence, and any other relevant material to establish the facts of the case. The credibility and admissibility of evidence are paramount in ensuring a just verdict. It is important to remember that the accused is presumed innocent until proven guilty. The burden of proof lies with the prosecution to establish a clear link between the accused's actions and the minor's removal from lawful guardianship.